Okay, welcome back to another MTGO League. Going to be trying out some different decks now. Going to be playing some Grixis Shadows today, which is a list, an archetype that I've always really liked. Been through quite a lot of changes since the inception of the deck, which is way back now. But we are going to try this list today. 18 lands, 4 ballers. It's got the standard kind of stuff that you expect. Dragon's Channel, Ragavans. Got 4 Ledger Shredders, 4 Drown and Lochs, 4 Iterations. Got some Kroxa as well. I'm running some Terminates. Just always been a big fan of the card. I'm also running 4 Unholy Heat. I think it's really good. Pretty standard sideboards, but actually, didn't realise that we've I've kind of mashed this deck list up from a lot of lists I found online, and didn't realise I've actually got the full playset of Terminates in there, which might not be correct, but with Murktide being such a big thing in the format, I guess it's not too bad to have have loads and loads of Terminates. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope everyone's doing well today. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if it's something you're enjoying, and thanks to everyone that has subscribed recently. Let's see how we get on with some Grixis Shadow. Okay, good to be on the play. Yes, this hand is good. So I go Fetch, Shock, Ragavan, I think. Unfortunately, we can't go double channeler on 2 unless we find. What should we get? Let's get. It's probably Blood Crypt. Yeah, just leave with Ragavan. Don't think too much about it. Yeah, if Ragavan connects, we'll probably want to go. Well, we'll go. Ooh, okay. So against Burn, this matchup's interesting. Okay, so they have to bolt the Ragavan there, really. Okay, so now I think we actually just go land double channeler. We do run basic mountain. Yes, let's go with that. Double channeler, get the clock going. I guess the mountain's not great because we can't go shadow, hold up, drown. But kind of hoping this isn't a Searing Blaze. Dragon's Race Channeler, not something I was expecting. Okay, so opponent bolting us. So some sort of burn deck featuring Dragon's Race Channeler, I think. Opponent puts a card on top. Okay, another channeler. So I think we'll offer the attack here. Then we'll just play another channeler. Wondering what to do. Yeah, we'll play another channeler, then we can hold up Drown in the Loch, which should be good enough to counter most things. And we get 3 Surveils as well. And then next turn we can play Death Shadow. Definitely countering something like an Eidolon here. In fact, we're probably countering pretty much anything my opponent plays. Opponent's got 5 cards in hand. Okay, Searing Blaze. I guess we... We could really luck into... I think actually we're going to go kill the Dragon's Rage Channeler now. Because there's a possibility... There's actually quite a good possibility that this only deals 1 damage to the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Yes, I think that's fine. Because we've got loads of surveils. So probably dumping loads of stuff into the graveyard here. Yep, Shredder can go. I guess Shredder was possibly a keep because we could have gone Shredder Shadow next turn. That definitely goes. Only one more look at Delirium. Steam Vents, I guess we could put that on top to cast Kroxa next turn. We're going to go to 10. Don't think I want more lands. Okay, so we miss on Delirium, unfortunately. Maybe we should have put a land on top there. So the opponent obviously doesn't have lands. Okay, Shredder's actually pretty good. There's 3 card types, so I guess we go Shredder, then Shadow, so that we can potentially connive away like a Mishra's Bauble or something to get Delirium. We've got 0 cards in hand, opponent's on 4 cards in hand, 18 life. But obviously every lot of damage they throw at our face is fuel for the Shadow. Lightning Helix amongst the best draws there. Land not bad here. Do we want to fetch Shock in order to play Kroxa though? So we would go to, I guess 7 isn't much different to 7's obviously 7, 8 and 9 are about the same. We're going to have to fetch and Shock at some point. We can't fetch basic with this. We could just go and get Jegantha. But actually 7 is not much different to 9 unless my opponent has Boros Charm. Yeah, I think we'll go for it here. So black, black, red. So we'll go and get Steam Vents. I think so. I think that's fine. I mean, it reduces the Delirium potentially, but Delta, Delta, Shredder, Vents, Shredder. It doesn't actually reduce it at all. So if the opponent goes land, Boros Charm, if they go land, Boros Charm, Bolt, then fine. It is Boros Charm. So finding Drown in the Loch could be really good. Oh, it's another land. What's this? 1, 6, 8, 9, 10. Hitting him for 10. Yeah, I think we're just dead here, unfortunately. It's actually probably not worth losing to like some creatures. Because this is 8, which is enough anyway. Okay, opponent discards a Swift Spear. So they might just have creatures, but... pass the turn. Just putting Jegantha in hand for Ledger Shredder, really. Planes? Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Goblin Guide. Okay, so we do get got. Maybe Fetch Shocking was wrong there, but you know, Kroxa getting in for damage, so if we hadn't have played the Kroxa, we would have lost anyway. But they have one card in hand, 1 point of life in it. Maybe we were meant to not be greedy with that Drown in the Loch and just counter. Yeah. Okay, so we've got Spell Pierces. Spell Pierces in. Thoughtseize is out. Don't think there's anything else we want. Dress Down. No. Okay. Right, on the play here, I think this is fine. We can play Dragon's Rage Channeler on 1, which is probably worth Fetch Shocking for. Let me just quickly check. Okay, so no basic island. We do have Swamp and Mountain, so we should just play Delta. I think we're just going to want to get Dragon's Rage Channeler onto the board. So we'll go and get Steam Vents. This is going to get basic. Yeah, Steam Vent seems fine. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Having Spell Pierce in hand is pretty good as well. Could just play Shredder on 2 actually. Maybe what we do. Okay, there's a guide. Not going to block this, I don't think. So we see another channeler on top. Okay, so I think we have to terminate the guide, which is actually, I suppose we could just play Shredder, but the trouble is if we play Shredder it dies to Searing Blaze, which we really don't want. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to expose our Ledger Shredder to Searing Blaze here. Want to be able to Spell Pierce a Searing Blaze. I guess, how much do we want to spike? So they haven't got Idle on. Okay, we are down to 9, which is troubling. So I'll let the Goblin Guide trigger Resolve. Gets us a Steam Vents, and then we can just terminate that. I guess we could have Surveilled in response to the guide, actually. Yeah, we're in for Inquisition, actually. So next turn we can go... So we go Fetch Basic. I think we're going to Fetch Basic, play Channeler, and then hold up Spell Pierce. So you can go Inquisition, get 2 lots of Surveils. Ragavan is okay, but I don't think we want that now. Maybe we should have kept the Ragavan. Iteration. I think I'm going to... No, we're topping that, because we're getting Delirium here anyway through this Inquisition. Sanctifier and Vec. Yeah, we're taking that. Okay, so we're holding up Spell Pierce. Opponent's got Rift Bolt, which we might Spell Pierce here. If it goes against one of our channelers, we probably Spell Pierce. If it goes to face, we probably. Although Spell Pierce is really running out of targets. So yeah, I'm going to use the Spell Pierce here. So difference between 8 and 6 is quite a lot. So we'll put that on. Yeah, so we don't really want to shock this land in. I think we're just going to play Shredder here and pass. Because yeah, the difference between 8 and 6 is quite large. What did we see from the Inquisition? Riftbolt, Sacred Foundry, Arid Mesa, and then have they played the Sacred Foundry? Plains. Okay, so actually I think they've just got 2 lands in hand. The basic Plains is interesting. I guess they're running Sanctifier, so... So not quite lethal on board. But a fair shot at getting it with Ledger Shredder. Just need to find any 1-drop. Okay, opponent had 3 lands in hand at the end of the game. Okay, don't think there's anything else we really want. Oh, we kept 1 Thoughtseize in, which shouldn't be there. Guess maybe just a Tourach. It's a blocker. Or actually, there are more creature heavy deck. I think we can afford to go to 3 Terminates. Okay, interesting hand here. I think we're going to keep it. We've got turn 1 interaction, turn 2 interaction. Opponent's mulliganing to 5. So we can fetch a basic mountain kind of messes with us though, because then we can't cast Drown in the Loch. Okay, so there's a Sacred Foundry. Let's see what they play. So it is a creature. Okay, so they find this Blood Crypt. That's actually not too bad. So I think we'll play that. Yeah, it's worth it here. Use our mana efficiently. Oh, we have to discard, which is interesting. I think we can probably afford to discard a land here. Maybe it's just Terminate. The trouble is we need 2 kill spells in case they play Eidolon. Let's just go. I don't think we're gonna have time for all these iterations. Okay, opponent attacks with Goblin Guide. We get another Blood Crypt. So yeah, just go ahead and remove the Goblin Guide. Opponent Lightning Bolt's face, which is fine. We could play a Shadow here. Opponent's on 3 cards, only 1 land. Okay, so we find Bolt. I guess actually we can just play Scalding Tarn and pass. If we have to counter something, but it would be nice next turn to be able to go Shadow, hold up, drown. Okay, opponent hits a land. So I think we're just going... Let's go and grab a steam vent, I think. Untap. Ooh, Spell Pierce is quite nice as well. So let's go. I suppose we could go play this, play Shadow. Yeah, I quite like that. Just a 1/1, nothing to see here. Got the Spell Pierce as well. Okay, could be Searing Blaze, which, don't know, probably just Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'll just Spell Pierce that. Oh, I shouldn't have Spell Pierced that. Worth noting, you cannot kill a... I haven't played Shadow in ages. You cannot kill Death Shadow with Searing Blaze. Yeah, so I should have let that resolve and then held up Spell Pierce for something else. That was daft, actually. Oh, Sanctifier. Okay, probably should have brought in Dress Down here. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. Gonna need another creature. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, letting that Searing Blaze, I should have let that Searing Blaze resolve. Okay, so we can go Iteration and then hold up Drown. I think that's what we're going to do. So go... Yeah, play Iteration. I guess we need to protect the shadow is the problem. So let's go hand, bottom, exile, play that. Pass the turn. Maybe we should be inquisitioning there in case my opponent's got another Sanctifier. Yeah, I should have brought in Dress Down really. Opponent could attack. I'm surprised they're attacking there. Because it grows the shadow and they lose their blocker. I will counter another Sanctifier here. So Rift Bolt no longer. Are we countering that? No, I think that's fine. We can get a 6. Okay, Shredder's quite a nice draw actually. Actually, yeah, Shredder's a really good draw. So we can go land. Oh, I should have fetched first really, but we can go land for basic mountain, play. I guess we can just go Shredder. I kind of want to connive. Yeah, the difference between 5 and 4 at the moment is not that great. Mountain, let's go Shredder. Island. That blocks anything. Yeah, I think we should be okay here. Let's go bolt you. Get rid of Inquisition. Yep, and that should be fine. Sanctifier does not have protect. I suppose. I suppose the opponent can. Okay, opponent plays another land, so pretty flooded. They can't attack with, yeah, so we just need to attack twice with Shredder now. Yeah, Bauble's good. Bauble my opponent. They're drawing Lava Spike. Okay, so just attack here. So Lava Spike would be lethal here, but we've obviously got the Drown and the Loch. If my opponent, obviously if we didn't have the Drown and the Loch, we would be not attacking with Shredder, because then Sanctifier plus Lava Spike kills us. Opponent has to go for it here, we counter and then win the game. That should be it. Attacks for 2, that's fine. Just need to attack with our Shredder. Shredder's been, I don't know, I've always been impressed seeing it on the other side of the table, but yeah, it was pretty good there. I mean, yeah, definitely good to have a blue threat that can get around things like Sanctifier. But yeah, good games. See you for the next round. Right, on the play here. And yeah, hand looks pretty good. So we can go... Yeah, we're going to go Dragon's Rage Channeler Bauble, I think. And then the following turn we can go Channeler Thoughtseize. Could hold the Bauble for next turn, so we get 2 Surveils, but I think we want at least 1 Surveil here. Okay, Steam Vents, pay some life, play a Channeler, Bauble. I don't hate Drown in the Loch. Yeah, I think we can put that on top. And we'll go to my opponent's upkeep. Place there a Thoughtseize deck as well. Sea Chrome Coast. Okay, so blue-white. So this is probably some sort of affinity Hammer Time list. Indeed. Okay. So we draw the Drown and we find a Shredder. Okay, so we can't now go Thoughtseize and Channeler without my opponent drawing a card. So I think we're just going to go Thoughtseize. Pay the 1. Yeah, we'll have a land on top. Okay, so Blacksmith skill, obviously a bit of a problem, but we can play around that with our second copy of Thoughtseize. Let's take the Stoneforge, pass the turn. If my opponent decides to attack with the Sentinel, we're definitely blocking here. Next time we're probably just going Shredder, play Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, yeah, we're taking this block all day. Just frees up so much stuff. Oh, I guess they've got the blacksmith skill. Well, yeah, maybe that was stupid. But we do have another one, and it gets us closer. Well, we'll have Delirium this turn as well. Okay, so we need... I think it's just Watery Grave here. What do we want more? Yeah, I think we'll get Watery Grave. Let's go Shredder. Dragon's Race Channeler. Get a Connive. So we know our opponent's got Plains 1 Unknown. I think we can get rid of the Thoughtseize here. Not going to play the Bauble. Okay, so opponent can make a token. Okay, we found another Drown in the Loch. We can slam in for 5 here. Maybe we'd rather wait. No, I think we're attacking here. We'll probably end up drowning the token. Because then we get, well, we get a Surveyor as well. Here's the token. Yeah, having aerial attackers is so big as well. I guess the opponent might have another blacksmith skill, but we'll wait and see what they do with this saga first. Okay, so they're making a construct. I guess we should probably drown the construct now to play around another blacksmith skill. I guess if they get hammer, they can't actually play it. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just drown now. Iteration. I think I'm actually going to graveyard that. Yeah, again, we're just not going to have time to play Iteration, especially with this Sentinel taxing us so much. We are attacking for 5 a turn. We're just trying to hold out now, I suppose. Although the opponent does have, 2 flying blockers potentially. Might have been more cautious to fire off that Drown in the Loch if the opponent had hammer or something on the battlefield. Okay, this could be pure steel. Okay, there's Stoneforge. Okay, Caldra is scary, so we're now going to have to drown the Stoneforge Mystic. Do we do it before we draw? I mean, we have to do it, so yes, we should probably. And actually now, yeah, we can, another Shredder. Don't want that yet, but we will get to Connive here. Because we get to play the Bauble. I mean, obviously if we draw something we want. We'll Connive anyway. Get to see a lot of the top of our deck here. Well, that's definitely going into the graveyard. Okay, so that could fetch basic, but I think we can just bottom the Bloodstained Mire. Oh, sorry, get rid of it, and then we'll have Black River. Yeah, so discard there. Although, maybe that was wrong, because we could have then got us essentially a scry with Bauble. See what my opponent's drawing. They're drawing Steel Shaper's Gift. Okay, so we'll play a land. So I don't think we're now attacking with Shredder. Just in case, because we know my opponent can search up Hammer. So if the last card in their hand we don't know about is exactly... I guess it has to be exactly Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, Unholy Heat's a really nice draw, obviously. Yeah, so if the last card in my opponent's hand is exactly Pure Steel Paladin, that's where I need to save. Okay, Shadow Spear is pretty good as well. Oh, okay, we get to connive. It's crazy that this is in my opponent's turn as well. We're actually going to need to have the Terminate here, because this construct is going to be too big for Unholy Heat once my opponent equips. Okay, so we're no longer able to race, really. So yeah, we're going to have to terminate that. Yes, oh, it takes 7. Okay. Opponent gaining 7 is more of a problem. Oh, probably should have terminated pre-combat. Okay, we could just Kroxa. I think it's just... we don't want to play the land. This costs 3 anyway. So just go... I think we're going to terminate just at sorcery speed. We should have done it pre-combat. I mean, we could... Do we want a Shredder? No, I think we'll put that into the graveyard. And then we could save the Blood Crypt for a connive. If we draw another creature, I think we'll play it out. We've got 2 cards in hand. They've got 4 mana. That was a big hit from the Shadow Spear, but we've killed their big creatures. There's a plains. Okay, just equipping to the Ornithopter. Okay, Mountain. So I'll probably keep that for connive. Let's go Kroxa. So we want to get rid of land. We can get rid of... got 2 Shredders, 2 Drowns, 2 Thoughtseize. So yeah, play the Kroxa. Opponent probably discards Caldra. Now that my opponent's got Shadow Spear, it doesn't really matter. Although 5 plus that, I guess we could survive. But is there any way we'd ever win? Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Although they'd have to find an equipper as well. I think we're going on the attack here. Blocking there. Oh, looks like... okay, so the last card is Blacksmith Skill. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, just a land for the opponent. Okay, so opponent can attack, keep attacking for 1. So I'm surprised they didn't move the Shadow Spear. They could have moved onto the Sentinel there. Okay, Drown Loch's obviously an amazing draw. So let's, yeah, I think now we're just attacking with both. Yeah. Opponent takes quite a lot of damage from Kroxa. Okay, we see a block there. So we can go, I guess, mountain and then get this to hand. Pass the turn. Maybe that was incorrect because the opponent could potentially... I'm surprised they're not equipping... Ooh, okay, so they're attacking with both of those. So we could either go Drown in the Loch, kill one. So they might be representing Blacksmith skill. We've got them potentially dead. We haven't got any blockers. I'm going to take 2. Opponent goes to 11. There's another Ornithopter. Okay, so opponent's taking 9, 10, 11, 12. So we just need to... Why is the opponent not switching the Shadow Spear? So we just go Drown in the Loch, the Ornithopter, and then they take 12? Yeah, okay, so we get there at 2 life. Kroxa really coming in clutch there. Just about navigated the... My opponent never found a way to... I'm assuming they're playing Colossus Hammer. Never found a way to either find the hammer or equip it. Okay, so what do we want against this? Probably want all the Terminates. Probably want the Dress Downs. Spell Pierce might be interesting. Alpine Moon might be interesting. Thoughtseize and Sabbath are good. Any removal spells are good. I guess Terminate's kind of slow, but it does kill the construct. So you've got 5 cuts to make. Thoughtseize and Inquisition tends to be pretty good in the matchup. Ragavan, I've seen seen loads of people saying, some people say that Ragavan's bad in the matchup, some people say that it's really good. Think I'm going to keep it in. I think trading 1 for 1 is probably fine. Maybe cut 1 Kroxa is quite slow. Terminate is quite inefficient. Trying to lock good. Bolt's probably really good. Maybe we just maybe Kroxa is too slow in general. It did do very well there. Maybe cut 1 Expressive Iteration. Let's go with something like that. Okay, decent hand here. 3 lands. We got interaction. We got threats. Should be pretty good here. Okay, opponents actually yielded through their turn. Unfortunately, that does happen on Magic Online. So we essentially get to draw a card and be on the play. Yeah, just really unfortunate there. I'm going to get Steam Vents here. There's you might say, oh, we could just do nothing, but then we have to go to discard, and yeah, it's just one of those things that you can't really do anything about. Okay, Thoughtseize or Shredder. I think we're just going to go Shredder here. Is it crazy to just get basic? We'll just get basic. Because then we can go Bolt, Thoughtseize next turn, get loads and loads of triggers. Okay, we could have Thoughtseized that, I guess. Shadow Spear. Ooh, Shadow. Okay, so let's go Thoughtseize first, because then we get to know what we get to inform our connive a bit better. Yeah, we'll put that on top. Don't mind drawing another drown in the Loch. So we got Spell Pierce, Shadow Spear. So I think we're just gonna take, yeah, it's just Paladin here. Then we'll go bolt this. Oh, shouldn't, yeah. Okay, no, that is the right order. Gonna discard, we want the dress down, could discard a shadow. We've got Drown Loch here. No, we're gonna play shadow this turn. Drown Loch kills most things. I think it's just Terminate. We'll graveyard that, gets us Delirium. Play a land. Oh yeah, actually Shadow might even kill them next turn, which is pretty crazy. Because Dress Down works pretty well with Shadow. Pass the turn. Yeah, opponent actually dead next turn to the Shadow with Dress Down. I guess they've got Spell Pierce, but if we find a land, they are dead. Okay, just attack. Could go Dress Down, but I think at this point it's fine. And it goes to 7. See if they make another token here. No. See what they get. I guess they could get something like Ether Spell Bomb. Springleaf Drum. Sentinel is fine. Get rid of that. That's fine because we can just kill it. There's the hammer, so then we can just destroy this. And yeah, we get there. Okay. So yeah, managing to get there against Hammer Time. You know, opponent yielding through their first turn obviously helped us a lot. But yeah, we're 2-0. See you for the next round. Right, round number 3. We're against the Yorion deck. Gonna mulligan this, obviously no lands. This is okay. We'll bottom a land. So Yorion, likely the 4-color stuff. Am I drawing a Thoughtseize? Okay, just a swamp. Look at what I'm drawing. Okay, iteration we quite like, so we'll draw that one. Okay, so let's go Grave. We get Blood Crypt, I think. Play out a Kroxa. Yeah, I've not actually been on the this side of this matchup. Okay, opponent discards a land, takes 3 damage. Okay, other damage call could be for Magus. Risen Reef, so they're on elementals. So wouldn't mind killing that really. So notably in this matchup you cannot play 2 shadows at once. Hand, bottom, exile. Yeah, cannot play 2 shadows at once just because this needs to go and get red, black in order to escape Kroxa. Yeah, can't do 2 because then you just get blown out by a Solitude, which kills both. Opponent's got an Omnath. I think we're just going to take Risen Reef here. Yeah, because otherwise my opponent can double spell next turn. We kind of want to force our opponent to go Omnath next turn. So we, although they'll keep the land, I guess. Okay, so they play a Windswept Heath. Oh, they didn't have a non-fetch land. So then we can go play Shredder, drown in the Loch. Oh, and they got 1 blue. Okay, Utopia Sprawl was the draw for turn. Here's Omnath. They get a trigger from Risen Reef. They don't draw a land, or they don't put it into play. Okay, drawing that is pretty good, so we'll go... We could just escape Kroxa, but I think we actually want to go land, Shredder, drown Omnath, get our Connive on. Yeah, we'll chuck Scalding Tarn. See what the opponent's got for us. We know they've got Oath of Nissa in hand. Okay, this could be Magus. Oh no, there's another Risen Reef, okay. Can potentially beat Risen Reefs. Wonder if we're meant... Yeah, we get... guess we pitch a Swamp now. I think if my opponent was going to go for Magus, they'd have it by now. Maybe we should have ditched something else. Opponent drawing so many cards from these reefs though. Five in hand. Wouldn't mind finding a, I guess, Thoughtseize, removal spell. Okay, there's a Solitude. Gets rid of a Teferi. Opponent puts 2 lands into play. Okay, find a land. So we could go Kroxa. I actually quite like Kroxa and Shadow here. So go get basic mountain. Yeah, that's fine. Then go Kroxa. Red, red, black, black. I guess we're more likely to get okay. Yeah, Kroxa tends to be pretty good in the matchup. The opponent used a Solitude as well, which is obviously nice. I guess if we go Shadow now, though, if we go Shadow, my opponent's Solitude's the Kroxa. Yeah, I just don't think that's worth the risk, actually. Bad as it is, if my opponent untaps hardcast Solitude, then that's a 3 for 1. We just can't have that. Okay, or the opponent could just have Unholy Heat, I suppose. We're not too far against off casting it again. There's the Oath of Nissa. Oh, Kiki Jiki. Okay, so we are against the Vivian combo version. I mean, we could just lose here. If my opponent has exactly Vivian in hand, we lose. Looks like they... Oh, that's just a Kiki Jiki. That's a lot of triggers, though. Okay. Well, we go to 6. I think we do have to dump our hand here. So let's go Shredder. Channeler. Well, Iteration's quite nice. I guess we'll bin a Shadow. Could go Iteration here. I think Shadow's actually fine. Because if my opponent's Solitude's one of these, the Shadow doesn't die. Opponent could obviously have Felidar Guardian. The damage call for Felidar Guardian. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we just lose here. Opponent plays Felidar Guardian, blink something, and then we die. Okay, so this combo is disruptable to any kind of removal. Let's see what we can bring in. So we want all of the Spell Piercers, I think. All of the Tourachs. I think we probably want Dress Downs. Kroxa's great. Bolt doesn't really do anything. Well, Bolt interacts with the combo. Maybe we don't want Spell Pierce in this one. Yeah, maybe we don't want Spell Pierce. If it was Dispute, I'd be more interested. Ragavan's great. Darcy's great. Maybe we should be cutting Shadows. Kroxa's really good. Terminate's fine. I guess Inquisition doesn't do much against them. Better against the combo version, maybe, but well, the combo is quite expensive. 4 more cuts. Drown in the Loch. I usually do put quite a lot of cards in the graveyard. Dress Down interacts with the combo. Maybe let's get rid of a Bolt. Maybe we should cut like 1 Shadow even. Because it's so bad against Solitude. Not actually done this before. Let's cut a Drown, a Shadow. 1 more cut. Do we need this number of Dress Downs? We should be cutting Shadow. One way to victory is to just go nuts with Shadow and Thoughtseize. Maybe Shredder's a bit clunky. No, Shredder's been really good. Maybe Terminate's just too clunky. Yeah, we'll go with something like that. Opponent likely to bring in Graveyard Hate, I suppose. So from being on the other side of this matchup, we really want early pressure. Just kind of the right amount of kind of disruption. really looking for a turn 1 creature. They don't run too many copies of things that can kill, like a turn 1 Ragavan. I guess they run between 4 and 8. So actually, yeah, that is quite a lot. Okay. So yeah, this hand's almost, yeah, this is pretty ideal. Going to go Dragon's Rage Channeler into Thoughtseize. I suppose the opponent might have Veil. We could go Thoughtseize into Kroxa. Opponent is mulliganing to 6. But we really want the pressure here. So I guess we could fetch Shock. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So we'll go and get Blood Crypt here. I guess we're not. Yeah, the reason being that if we find a fetch land off the top, we can go Thoughtseize into Shadow next turn. Okay, Jetmir's Garden. Okay, so let's go. I think we've got to Thoughtseize. Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, I think we're happy to have a land on top. Okay, so 2 copies of Risen Reef, Utopia Sprawl, and a Flusterstorm. I think we're just going to take a Risen Reef here. Play our land. Next turn we can go. We can actually go Shadow, Shadow. And then the turn afterwards we can dress down to kill my opponent. Okay, opponent finds Abundant Growth. And Utopia Sprawl. Sure. So we've got a land on top. Play a land. Just attack for 1. Again, we're not great against Solitude here. But I think we have to go for it. I guess we're not great against Supreme Verdict either, but I think, yeah, I think this is how this matchup is kind of won and lost. If they have it, they have it. I guess we could have just gone Shadow, end of turn, dress down into Kroxa. Okay, Risen Reef. Hopefully they haven't found Solitude. Okay, Unholy Heat's pretty good. Yeah, we go for it here. Graveyard that. It's Delirium. Okay, so we do get there, and that is the kind of way to to victory against this deck. You know, we couldn't afford to play around Solitude there. Just had to just go for it. We are the aggro deck here. So is there anything we want to change? Don't think so. Let's just ship that back. Hope for the best. Okay, so we've got a 1-lander here. If we can find a land, it's fine. If we don't, but there's too much risk that we don't, so I think we're gonna have to mulligan that. This is better. So we'll put a basic on the bottom. Yeah, we're really looking for kind of a lot of these little creatures. We could wait until the turn after next to play. Well, So there's a big question here. Do we want to play out our Dragon's Rage Channeler turn 1 into a potential Renin 6? Given that we've drawn another Bauble, I think we probably do now. I think it's probably worth the risk. If it was Ragavan, I'd probably think twice. I really want that, but I also really want to get Delirium. I think I'm going to put that into the graveyard, because if we hit like an instant... Yeah. There we go. It's drawing Omnath, but we get Delirium already. So yeah, that just stops. Obviously stops my opponent Renin 6ing Dragon's Rage Channeler. We also get Unholy Heat, which is nice. Yeah, drawing a lot of land. Okay, Iteration's nice though. Okay, do the easy bit, attack for 3. And we can just play Shredder. Okay, so let's go, we'll go Watery Grave here. I can't play around Blood Moon at the moment, although we have Unholy Heat for Magus, so that's fine. Yeah, if the opponent just wants to go Magus of the Moon, that's a deal. So they haven't got the Forest, they've got Omnath in hand. This could be, if this is, this depends what this is. This could be Risen Reef, could be Renegade Rallier. Okay, they've got Teferi. Can only bounce one thing though. Probably bouncing. Okay, they bounce the Shredder. I guess it takes more mana for us to replay that. I think we are going to kill the Teferi here and then play Ledger Shredder. Just so that we can interact with combo. Did the opponent miss a land? No. Okay, so they're solituding. So let's go, let's just go Shredder. And then how much do we want to go Unholy Heat? I think I'd rather save that for an Omnath. Okay, there's Risen Reef. Okay, so the opponent missed a land drop. I think we're just going to go and grab Steam Vents here. So we get to kill Teferi. Although, what am I finding, like a Bauble or something? Ooh, Tourach. Okay, that changes things. So, yeah, we're now just going Tourach, I think. Yeah, I think that's just about best before my opponent can kind of get a spell. We'll get Swamp just in case. Then we'll kick Tourach. We want to hope we hit the Omnath here. Okay, so we get rid of a Solitude and a Vivian. Not too bad. Attack Teferi. Opponent's got Omnath in hand. I guess they can go Omnath. Maybe we shouldn't have bothered attacking Teferi there. Yeah, I guess because then next turn we can go Shredder, Connive, and then Unholy Heat. Okay, let's see what the opponent has. So this is going to be Omnath. We could really do without them hitting a land. Although, they just put Yori onto hand. That's a bit surprising. Okay, so we could go... We've got 5 mana, so we've got enough to do everything here. So we could go Shredder, Iteration. I quite like doing that, actually. Shredder, because we get to connive twice. Iteration. I think I'm just going to discard the Bauble because we need the land. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we might have hit more lands, but okay, I think we did know the opponent had Flusterstorm actually. That's fine. Did we know they had Flusterstorm? Or was that last game? Okay, so let's go attack to Fairy, attack them. I guess we could have gone Unholy Heat this, but okay, so actually we know the last 2 cards in my opponent's hand. I'm going to kill Omnath here. What? Tapping some strange mana. Okay, if it's just Yorion. Well, we've got protection from... So, I guess the opponent could hit lands, but I think that's fine. I think we'll let them do whatever they want here. Okay, so no land. Have we got a Kroxa or anything in the graveyard? So the opponent's not running force, so we've got such a short curve. If we manage to hit a spell, you know, if we hit a spell that we can play next turn, we actually get to kill our opponent potentially, because we'd quite like to connive. Or do I just do it? No, I think it's fine to untap. Okay, so we find another Shredder. So let's go Shredder, killed this. We'll do another Shredder. Then Unholy Heat. So we could Unholy Heat the Risen Reef, which stops Tourach. Then we get through for 3, for 4, 5, 6. But then maybe we're actually just meant to save the heat. We could save it for Omnath and then my opponent's dead in 2. Or we could go heat this, attack with everything. My opponent blocks here. I could go Unholy Heat this, attack. I guess there's no harm in attacking with everything actually. My opponent will definitely block here. We could put this up to 5 if they block. It's not the easiest here. Opponent's got quite a lot of cards in hand. If we heat this, and then we hit 2, we could hit 3 spells. These need to, I think we do. I think we heat the Risen Reef. How many spells would we need to hit? We need to boost this one up to a 4, so we need to hit exactly 3 spells, no lands. It's a bit of a tall order. We really don't know what's in my opponent's hand. I feel like we're winning this game. I think we can just attack with Tourach here. Potentially. Just attack with Tourach. I mean, we could attack with both Shredders as well. Opponent will block this one. It's only another 1 point of damage. Opponent got 4 cards in hand. Yeah, I think we're just attacking with Tourach. I think the way my opponent gets back into this is either comboing us or playing Omnath and gaining a whole bunch of life. Okay, so opponent doesn't block. So not wanting to lose the Risen Reef. I guess they can block Tourach next turn is the problem. Okay, Cavern of Souls. That's interesting. Okay, another Risen Reef. So get 2 triggers. I guess we could have heated this Risen Reef. Maybe we were meant to there. Okay, 3 cards in hand. We know one of them is Omnath. So I think we untap again. So Shadow would get us the Connive. Or we can just heat this. I think we play the Shadow and then Connive. It's a weird one, but just heat this. Opponent could have something. Maybe this is wrong. If they have Ephemerate, we're in trouble. I don't know how many Ephemerates they run. It's not usually any in the combo version. Don't know. Let me know if you would have played this turn any differently. It is a bit of an interesting one. I think that actually the Shadow was probably wrong, although we did put a load of counters on our Shredders. Opponent has got Solitude, pitching Eladamri's Call. That's rough. So they're going to get rid of... I guess they can get rid of their Yorion? Yeah, so they're targeting Yorion. Just need to hope... Opponent's only got Omnath in hand. So opponent dead to a land here. So I think they're just... Oh no, they gain... they gain loads of life is the trouble. Ugh. Yeah, this is... Oh. Turn off auto yields. Okay, opponent goes to 2. Yeah, playing that Shadow is potentially wrong. But the opponent can gain. They've got 2 fetches, so they go Omnath. Come on, we're so close. Maybe that was... I don't know, the opponent had to have exactly... What did they get rid of? Eladamri's Course. They had to have exactly Solitude there. Don't be Vivian. So now the opponent just wins, unfortunately. Oh, that's so frustrating. Because we just lose here. Now, 1-card combo, blink this, go. That was really close. Good games, actually. I mean, yeah, the opponent just rips there. We possibly should be bringing in Unlicensed Hearse against this deck. Because now the opponent just goes off with Felidar Guardian, assuming, you know, we'll make them just put Kiki Jiki onto the field. Yeah, we get my opponent to 2 life. Oh, really frustrating. So let's say they go Omnath and miss. They would gain. They go Omnath, gain 1, 2. They gain 3 life every every time they crack a fetch. Yes, they are just dead on board because they can't block any of this stuff, and we've got 6. We've got 10 power. So yeah, let's concede this game. Oh, so that was one of the only draws my opponent could have. I guess Teferi doesn't do it. Supreme Verdict does. Fury helps. Oh, that's so frustrating. Maybe we were meant to Unholy Heat a Risen Reef instead. Oh, that's so close. I was really hoping that we'd be able to clinch the win against that deck. But there we go. We do take the loss there. So yeah, we'll try and bounce back and see you for round number 4. Right, on the play here for round number, what's this, round number 4. Gonna keep this. We can go Inquisition into Shredder Bauble. Do we want to fetch a basic swamp just in case it's burn? Don't think so. Just go and get Watery Grave here probably. And Inquisition. Okay, so against Living End. So we're going to take the Shardless Agent here, seeing as it's my opponent's only Cascade spell. Opponent's kept a 1 lander, but they've got, I think, got one mana cycler. Okay, so not the best draw. Let's go. I could just get basic Mountain. Although, no, I think I'm going to get Blood Crypt. If we draw a shadow, we're going to want to play it. Opponent might subtlety this. Obviously, we're kind of hoping that they don't. Not sure what sideboard we've got against Living End. Yeah, we don't want to get the subtlety. It's our. Okay, so opponent does go for the subtlety. We'll put this on the top. Pass the turn. Save up this Mishra's Bauble. Okay, opponent hits the second land. Draw the Shredder. Play a Bauble. So we can connive. Okay, then we'll get rid of a Delta. Do we fetch Shock again? I think so. Wait until my opponent's upkeep to crack this Bauble. We know 2 of the cards in my opponent's hand. So they need to find Cascader and a land. Oh, actually, we know that. Okay, so opponent's got 1 copy of Living End in hand, and they've got 1 in the graveyard. I think they run. I don't know if it's 3 or 4. Not sure. Okay, so now they pitch the Living End. Good reason to not play out our Bauble. sorry, to crack our Bauble. Opponent misses a land. They've got Striped Riverwinder on top. Okay, so we'll draw a couple of cards. There's a Darcy. Wow, there's some pretty good draws. I think we're going to go Darcy. Well, no, it's probably just Iteration first. We'll keep up red, black. We don't want Unholy Heat. Probably could force this, I suppose. I do force it. Oh, I didn't have. I missed it. Missing a point of damage here because I should have played the Dragon's Rage Channeler to trigger Surveil. Not Surveil. Well, that wouldn't have actually mattered. Opponent draws Striped Riverwinder. So we're hitting in for 7. Cast the Bauble. Surveil Bauble into the graveyard. I think we're looking for... We're really looking for Drown in the Loch. We'll look on top of my library. Just a mountain. Pretty gross. So we'll put Jegantha in hand. Pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent... Oh, they hit their land. We'll probably lose now. Yeah. Because we haven't managed to survey it. Oh, we've surveyed a couple of things into the graveyard, actually. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Oh, just one Dragon's Rage Channeler. Oh, we do get to surveil Kroxa into the graveyard. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, because then that'll come back in. But yeah, we probably lose here. Opponent's got some flyers to block our Dragon's Rage Channeler. I guess we have to hope that the opponent doesn't have a... yeah, they discard their Curator of Mysteries, so yeah, we probably just lose here. I don't know what we can find. We needed my opponent to just have land in hand, but of course they couldn't. Okay, so we escape Kroxa, attack in the air. Opponent could just block with this. That's so frustrating. Okay, Living End's very strong at the moment. Right, so Spell Pierce is in, Unlicensed Hearse is in, Unholy Heat's out, Terminate's out. Anything else? I guess Dress Down we can bring in. Bolt's no good, so I'll bring in another Dress Down. That's probably fine. Just didn't quite have the clock on that last one. Right, a lot of kind of hate. I think we're going to keep this. We got, you know, a lot of disruption. Start out with an Inquisition. Okay, so we have to take Living End here. Not amazing. So opponent's got, they got quite a lot of cyclers. Okay, Spell Pierce is a nice draw. I think it was just Thoughtseize. Actually, we don't need to Thoughtseize this turn. We kind of want to Iteration next turn though. I think I'd rather Thoughtseize hold up Spell Pierce next turn. Yeah, because we want to give our opponent the maximum chances to draw into their Cascaders, I suppose. Really need a threat. Maybe we are meant to Iteration this coming turn. Maybe I was meant to Thoughtseize there. So I've cycled a Street Wraith. Played a Misty and a Botanical Sanctum. Okay, so another Thoughtseize. We'll just go. Yeah, missing a land's obviously a little bit rough. Okay, so opponent's got Grief, so we're gonna take the Grief. Pass the turn. Really need a threat though. Because we can't really Iteration. Okay, so 5 cards in hand. We know 3 of them are lands. Okay, we find a land, which is nice. So let's go Thoughtseize again. Okay, so they've got the Violent Outburst. I kind of want to use our Drown in the Loch here. If the opponent's got Force, then we can't do anything anyway. I think I'm just going to use our Drown in the Loch. Oh, we know they've got Force, actually. I guess we know that they haven't got... Oh no, what happened to their Force? Oh, that's their Cascade. Okay, never mind me. We knew they didn't have Force. Take the Waker Waves. So we leave our opponent with just 3 lands in hand. Really need them to not top deck a Cascade spell. What is this? Like a Curator of Mysteries? Okay, so let's go. We can drown that. I think we're going to go Iteration. I guess Spell Pierce is so much worse now, is the trouble. I could get basic Swamp. So I think we'll go hand, bottom, exile, play the land. Just pass the turn. Next turn we'll probably kill this Curator. We are at risk of just dying to the Curator of Mysteries. Okay, so let's go. I think we'll just play Ragavan. Cast Bauble. Bauble ourselves. Dress down. Yeah, we don't really want to draw dress down. Yeah, we can't double Spell Pierce, which is... I'm going to put one on the bottom. I guess my opponent might be running Dispute. I'm just going to drown this now, I think. But we are slowly dying to that. Just need to fade a Cascade spell this one turn. That's a Scalding Tarn. Please no. Okay. So we just needed that one turn. Opponent scryed bottom. We can't do anything there. We just die. Okay. So we get absolutely destroyed by Living End. Maybe killing that was... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have killed that. Yeah, okay. I'm stupid. Yeah, I should have waited. It was greedy because we 2 life is plenty. Yeah, that was a poor play on my end. I should have waited, drown and unlock that Living End, and then we could have just gone on from there. And I should have definitely used the spell Pierce for the first Living End, although we hadn't got the second. But anyway, let's try and salvage the 3-2. See you for round 5. Okay, probably going to mulligan this on the draw. I think we want something a bit better than that. This is better. I think we're bottom of the drown here. So we've got Bolt up on turn 1. Okay, so this is burn again. No attacks, sure. Let's play the Bauble. Bauble ourselves. Okay, we don't want another iteration, so I think we just go fetch Steam Vents. Because we're going to fetch Shock anyway to kill this Goblin Guide. I guess we... okay, we're less afraid of Eidolon now. Let the Guide attack. Let's just Shredder. Okay, so let's go Unholy Heat this. Then we can just play basic swamp. There's the Eidolon. Okay, so we're probably not playing basic swamp now. Sorry, not playing Ledger Shredder, just play that. That's the turn. Okay, that's another Guide. Obviously letting our opponent damage themselves here is, is what we want. Take a Goblin Guide trigger. Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler, pretty good draw. Let's bolt the Eidolon. So now we can go Shredder, Dragon's Rage Channeler, trigger Connive. Yeah, opponent probably going to kill our Shredder here with Searing Blaze. What do we want to get rid of? It's probably just Iteration. Want threats, really. So at 10 life, opponent got 2 cards, now 3 cards in hand, and they've got a Goblin Guide. Okay, will the opponent attack? Okay, so Dragon's Rage Channeler doing a reasonable job holding off this Goblin Guide. Okay, Watery Grave. I think we're going to go to 8 to play the Shredder. I think so. We could just not go to 8, attack. Although actually then we're going to have to attack anyway, so... Ledger Shredder blocks Goblin Guide fine. Okay, opponent bolts us. We're at 5. Okay, draws a card. Apparently has got 4 cards in hand. We are at 5 life. Need to draw more drown in the Lochs, really. I don't think I'm meant to drown here. It does set up a Dragon's Rage Channeler. So it does set up Surveil, but I think I'm dying to the burn spells in my opponent's hand. Didn't want to see that. Definitely an advert for doing the Surveil. We'll counter a Helix here. Okay, Boros Charm. We could counter that in case my opponent draws 1 mana spell, 1 mana spell. But if they draw 1 mana spell, 1 mana spell anyway, we'll go to 1. Opponent must have something in hand. They've only drawn 2 lands by the look of it. Okay, so we'll counter that one. Yeah, we can put that on top. Hopefully the opponent hasn't got, like, well, they haven't got land because they would have gone have played it probably. Okay, so we'll go Iteration. Really need to hold up all colours, so just go like this. Ragavan is fairly interesting. I think we'll top. Yeah, I think topping that is fine. Okay, so we'll go. We're going to play the Ragavan this turn, is the question. I think so. So we go hand, bottom, exile. We could dash it, I suppose. Opponent will block. I think we're just going to play the Ragavan. That way we get to connive as well. Chuck a land. I mean, we're pretty much dead here. I guess we should be dashing. Well, no, because then we're not dead to a creature. Yeah, okay. Not quite enough pressure there. Opponent stuck on 2 lands, but that means that their hand was all burn spells. So second time we've played burn this league. We did lose game 1 last time. So Spell Pierce is in, Thoughtseize is out. Terminates are very slow. Have we got anything better though? I guess Terminate's okay. Tourach, probably not getting there. Dress down, no. Maybe you just want to maybe just fill up on Terminates for the rest of it. Spell Pierce, blah blah blah. Kroxa. Yeah, okay, go with that. Okay, we get to keep this, I think. We are going to have to fetch Shock on 1. We'll get Steam Vents. But worth it to play Ragavan. Ragavan's amongst the best tools in this matchup. Because if the opponent now goes creature, we get to Unholy Heat it. And they just can't afford us to hit like Lightning Helix. Okay. So let's go heat this. And show me Lightning Helix. Boros Charm. I think we're probably casting Boros Charm. Unless we're not. Quicker clock versus having more mana next turn. I think I'm alright to go Boros Charm. Try and race them. Oh, that was wrong actually. I probably should have held up, yeah, because I could have held up Drown. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we did wrong there. So now we just go Shredder, or do we go Iteration? Hold up. I think it's Shredder's not amazing here. Maybe it's just Iteration. Okay, so we'll go hand, bottom, exile, play the land. Yeah, we should probably be bringing in Dress Down as well. Searing Blaze. We do get to dash the Ragavan though. And we find Death Shadow, so we could just play, could just hold. I kind of don't want to expose a shadow just yet, so we could go Shredder. Let's dash Ragavan first. I think I'm going to just counter that. I think I'm happy. Yeah, because it's a, yeah, same counter target spell. Get a treasure. I guess we could play Goblin Guide. Yeah, I'm happy to play Goblin Guide. Now we're potentially hitting him for 6 next, sorry, 4 next turn. Sanctifier can obviously block. Spike. Spell Pierce, fairly good pickup. So let's go Ledger Shredder. Yeah, Ledger Shredder, then we'll cast Death Shadow. We'll Spell Pierce a Searing Blaze here. I'm assuming the opponent has Searing Blaze. They're going to start taking lots of damage from this Sunbaked Canyon. I think we might just get rid of the Unholy Heat here. And then we could save. If we attack with everything next turn, we've got lethal anyway, so there's no point in saving this. I'd rather draw the card. See our opponent's drawing. We're at 7. They're drawing a Lava Spike, which is a good draw. Skull Crack. I think I'm going to cash in the Spell Pierce now. Opponent has to have exactly Boros Charm in hand. But next turn, they're drawing Lava... We know they're drawing Lava Spike. But if they've got another 1-mana spell, yeah, I think that's more likely. Okay, well, we're tapped out. If the opponent's got exactly Boros Charm, we lose. If they Sunbait Canyon into... If they go lands... I don't know, I feel like we're favoured here. I guess they could have something like Deflecting Palm in the deck. Maybe we should have kept the Mishra's Bauble, because we would have got to draw the card then and there. So we know one card in my opponent's hand is Lava Spike. They haven't played a land. If they go land Bolt doesn't do anything. Okay, so another Ragavan. So we go, what can my opponent have? They could have Searing Blaze for a Ragavan. I think we have to dash. We could go dash Ragavan, play Ragavan to connive. Or we could go Ledger Shredder, play Ragavan. We haven't got any counter spells, so we might as well go Ledger Shredder, Ragavan, and then attack with everything. Because then this Ledger Shredder gets bigger as well. Okay, so we'll get rid of a Ragavan. Okay, so opponents conceded. So it might be that they didn't cast the Lava Spike actually. So yeah, not sure what they had there. But yeah, get there in that game. Ragavan is really what you want against Burn. Don't think there's anything else we're really interested in, so ship it back and hope for the best. Okay, so this hand's interesting. We've got a Ragavan and we've got an Unholy Heat and a Death Shadow. I think we're going to keep this. It's a bit of a weird one, but you know, it's got a lot of the tools we need to win. So I think we're just going to go... Okay, so now we're probably going Ragavan. No, actually I think we're just going to go Blood Crypt, kill the Swift Spear. Because if we go Ragavan and my opponent goes Searing Blaze, that's just so bad. I mean, Eidolon's also pretty bad. Really want to land now. Can't play... Oh, I'll have to play this. Okay, so we're really not in great shape now. Can't play the Bauble. I will block here. Oh, opponent's got Searing Blaze as well, I think. Alright, Sanctifier and Vec. Okay. Oh, come on. Unless we just go Bauble or Shadow, we take so much damage. We'd get a 10. I think we're going to have to though. See what my opponent's drawing, I suppose. Okay, they're drawing a Lava Spike, which is pretty troubling. I guess, is it worth exposing Shadow to Lightning Bolt? probably not at this point. Oh, we find a third copy of Ragavan. So maybe, yeah, it could be that I approached this matchup very wrong. Okay, attacking there. No blocks. I mean, we might just die here. Is that another Sanctifier in Vec? Yeah. Don't think we can beat that. Oh, I should have brought in... Yeah, I should have... Okay, so we're just dead. I guess we can play a Shadow. Yeah, I probably should have mulliganed that hand. So we'll remember that. Really. I mean, it had a couple of good things we were looking for. Just finding double Sanctifier and Vec is obviously really scary. And we never found our third land either. Yeah, sure. Okay, so not the result we wanted. I think we came very close. That was a mistake. I think we made a big mistake against Living End as well, but the opponent did top deck very well. But I think I definitely made the wrong choice, and it was only game 2, but so we were possible to lose that one anyway. And then we definitely got unlucky against 4 colour with them top decking the Vivian, which was probably, I mean, they had a lot of draws at it, but it was one of their only outs. But yeah, the deck did feel really strong despite the result, and despite my bad sideboard. So these 2 Terminates need to come out. I'd kind of like some more, I don't know, Graveyard Hate, or maybe some more cheap interaction, maybe some Mystical Disputes. But yeah, felt good. I hope everyone enjoyed that. So I'll see you again next time. Cheers.